Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Today I'm going to talk to you about opening up the chest and shoulder muscles. These muscles get so tight, overactive. We do so many things in front of us all the time that these muscles become a problem. And then we also have underactive muscles in the back, so we get that curvature right through there. But we're going to talk about just opening these muscles up. So you have the chest muscles that meet up right in the sternum area. So you have the rib cage, and then they connect up in towards the shoulder. And then you have muscles that are in the shoulder joint, which are your deltoids, and then your internal rotator muscles, those are little ones that work through here. So we're going to warm them up, get them activated, but then also open up those muscles. For the first thing is we're going to bring those arms up and around. You're going to bend your knees, tuck your tailbone under, and then you're going to sweep up and out. So we're going to open up. And we're just going to go back and forth. So think about this like a warm up for those muscles. If you think about when those muscles are so tight, you're increasing your chances of injury. Just as something is like if you're throwing something back behind you or you're reaching back, you have resistance, you have weight against you that you're using, and then you go do a move that could be just one little wrong move and you have now strained yourself. Make sure that when you're doing this with me that you have not injured yourself already, as in a torn muscle. Make sure that if it is an injury like that, that you get help first through a doctor or physical therapy. Then come see me and do this. If it's just a strain or you're really tight and you want to do preventive exercises, this would be the video for you. Let's do this one more time. And then open. Take our palms together. I'm going to angle myself so you can see. Shoulders down. I want you to press those hands together, activate those chest muscles, and then release. Pushing those hands together, activating your chest muscles, and release. Good. And press. There you go. Activating those chest muscles. We want to fire them up so then when we move through, they will work for you. So you want those muscles to be warm. You usually don't want to stretch a cold muscle, especially if you are extremely tight. Let's do that a couple more times. Press and release. One more time. And down. Now you're going to bring your arms out wide. Spread your fingers out, hinging from your wrist. And then I want you to imagine somebody has a hold of each hand and they're pushing back. Now I want you to keep your chin back so your ears are lined up with your shoulders, and you're going to open up. Knees are soft. Make sure your hips are not rocking forward. We do this a lot. I want you to tuck your tailbone under. Open up the chest. Here you go. So it's just kind of the first phase. I'm going to take you in a couple different phases to really open up. Okay, hinge from those wrists a little bit more. Feel that through the chest. And then palms back a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Now you're going to bring those arms up and back and up and back. So we're going to go into a Y. Keep those knees soft, tailbone under, ears lined up. Inhale, exhale. Go a little higher and push back. Good. And then just release, shake it out. Okay, now we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to go into it a little bit deeper from there. Okay, come down to the floor and onto your side. You're going to place your bottom hand underneath your head, and then your elbow is straight forward. And then your knees are bent, and then your hips are perpendicular to the floor. And this time, at this point, you're going to bring your top hand straight up to the sky. You're going to circle out, so we're going to create some movement again. And then just make the circle bigger and bigger. Take it slow if you need to. You can move a little bit faster since we're already kind of warmed up. If you were doing this part first, go a little slower. and transition the size of the circle. Go and switch directions. So you're going to really feel this with the shoulder joint to start with the movement. Okay, go ahead and straight up. You're going to bring your hand in front, and then you're going to open in front, and then you're going to open. Keep your knees down. We're going to transition that opening point just a little bit further each time. This is where you're going to start feeling it in the chest more. Good. And we're just taking it through phases because we tend to just go right into a stretch, and we do that. We actually tighten our muscles then, instead of actually letting them open up. So we're doing this to kind of ease those muscles in, especially if they're really tight already, or if you've kind of irritated those muscles already. We're taking it slowly further back, a little bit more. Good. And as you start doing this a little further, you're opening up the chest to the sky. Palms back. Keep the knees down still. Challenging that stretch just a little bit more each time. Good. Now this time we're going to open up. So you're opening up to the sky. Elbows slightly bent. Fingers spread. Now what I want you to do from here to go deeper into that stretch so you can feel it right into the chest is pull your elbow away from you. Opening up. Inhale. Feel it in the shoulder and the chest. Exhale. And then drop the arm down a little bit more. And then bring the arm up towards your head a little more. And you're going to feel that through different spots of the chest and the shoulders. And you might find that that's where your spot is. You can hang out there for a bit or move a little bit more so the arm comes a little higher. Deeper into the chest or shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and bring your arm forward. Now you're going to sweep your arm up over your ear first. Then you're going to lift the rib cage away from your hips. So this part goes away from your hips. And then you're going to open yourself back up. Palm facing the sky. Open your chest to the sky. Feel that into the shoulders and in the rib cage. You have muscles that run right through here too. Don't want to forget those too. You get into the serrators. They're all kind of connected to each other. And release. Good. Let's switch sides. All right, lower yourself down to the other side. Hand underneath your head, elbows straight forward. Hips are perpendicular as your knees are bent. And then start with your top arm and circle it out. So again, we're kind of, let me get myself shifted here. Inhale, exhale, creating those circles, and get bigger and bigger with those circles. And again, everyone's a little different on the transitions for these circles, of how slow you go into it. If you are really tight and you're really dealing with some strain, this might take a little longer to go through. But it's not about speed. I don't want you to go super fast either way, no matter what. We're not going super fast. Go ahead and switch directions. But you do feel this through the shoulder joint, kind of like a little warm up there. Again, we're not just going right into a stretch. We're working into the movement, letting those muscles open up slowly. Go ahead and bring your arm forward and then open. Knees stay on the floor. Just slowly open up just a tiny bit more each time. Right now might not feel like much. That's okay. Again, we're easing into it, baby steps. Keep your breathing going. Open. Inhale, exhale. Open a little bit wider. And your flexibility might be very different than mine, and that's okay too. So you might still be straight up with those arms, and you might be feeling that stretch already, and that's okay too. Go ahead and open up a little further. Start to get the chest to open with you now as you open up to the sky. Keep those knees down. All right, this time we're going to open up and hold, and we'll move through a little deeper through this way. So elbows slightly bent, fingers are spread. Chest is open. Feel that through the chest and shoulder. And then pull your elbow away from you. Start to feel this deeper into the shoulder joint and the chest. And then bring your arm up towards your head a little bit more. And a little bit more up towards your head. Feel that transition. And if you found a spot that you were at already and that's enough, then stay there a little longer. I'm just taking you through the different baby steps to feel the different angles of those muscles. Go ahead a little further up towards your head. And bring your arm forward. But sweep the arm up over your ear. Lift the rib cage away from the hips. And then open yourself back up again, palms facing towards the sky. Really feel that through the shoulder joint and into the chest right in here. Inhale and exhale. And release. And there you have it. Stretching out the chest and the shoulder muscles. Hopefully that helps you. Open up everything up for the day. Do that a couple times throughout the day, especially if you're really tight. The best thing is prevention. So doing this a few times through the day before you start to hurt is the key. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. If this is a video you like, give me a thumbs up, and then you'll find a picture of me. You can subscribe also. Again, I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Come back again.